Today for the Bitcoin price, guys, I will show you something for Bitcoin today you will certainly not like, but there are also some good news for Bitcoin. But first of all, I will be talking about that I was wrong about this symmetrical triangle I was mentioning earlier. This was the reason why yesterday I woke up much earlier and I gave you this warning video approximately here where I was pointing out this rising wedge with a bearish bias here. And as you can see, a few hours later, Bitcoin broke out pretty much exactly to the price target I mentioned in yesterday's video. But now the most important question is, of course, what is going to happen here to Bitcoin right now in the immediate short term? But today exclusively, I will show you here, since a long time, for the first time, what will be my next exact trade for Bitcoin. Where am I going to open it? Where am I going to close it? I will update you about my new strategy right now for Bitcoin in the immediate short term. And of course, guys, don't forget, if you also want to be trading this crazy upcoming volatility for Bitcoin, make sure you take advantage, if you're an experienced trader, of the link here in the pinned comment down below. A $1,600 free bonus in the pinned comment. Read all of these instructions and you can get easily a $1,600 bonus with our links in the pinned comment down below. Guys, I really want to urge you to watch this video until the very end. You remember that I told you that I'm a little bit sick. I'm already 90% well, and this is because of all your likes, all your support. Thank you so much for smashing up the like button. Every video we get like 4, 5, sometimes even more than 6,000 likes. Thank you so much for smashing up the like button to new all-time highs. Thanks for pressing the subscription button, pressing the bell, and also pressing on all. And this is the most important thing, sharing the video with your friends among social media. I will be always very appreciative. I will give you a like if you are sharing it anywhere, tagging me also. Thank you so much for that. YouTube loves if you are creating these backlinks. And with that being said, welcome to friends and welcome back to MMCrypto. My name is Chris, and as always, we are really pumped to go straight into the content. Alright guys, and as always, we are starting here on the hourly candles for the Bitcoin price. And look at this. As you remember, just like 2-3 days ago, I was pointing out here this symmetrical triangle. And as I mentioned yesterday, maybe I am wrong here with this symmetrical triangle. And now it turns out that I was wrong. And I want to admit that here obviously completely openly. But for that reason, yesterday I woke up early and I made the video much earlier to show you this new pattern here evolving, this rising wedge. And I gave you this warning here far ahead, approximately here at this time. What I said there is that the bias is changing for this rising wedge, and that a rising wedge has a bearish bias to the downside. I'm very happy that I made this video earlier because, as you can see, just like 6-7 hours later, the Bitcoin price broke down here extremely close to our price target. Before it was a little bit more here down, but since we broke out later, the price target is approximately here. And you know what, guys, before I continue, I want to tell you this little clip here from my warning video yesterday where I showed you my new updated view on Bitcoin. Please look at this little clip here. And as you can see here, the Bitcoin price broke out. We confirmed the breakout, but it seems like Bitcoin has some troubles to go higher. And this could usually indicate maybe the pattern we were indicating before here, the symmetrical triangle, like we had it 3 times before, is actually not a symmetrical triangle pattern. So this could also be a rising wedge. And whereas a symmetrical triangle is a bullish continuation pattern when the trend is bullish leading into it, a rising wedge usually has a slightly more higher chance to break down, which is 60%. But the measurement tool, the measurement mechanism here is actually a very friendly one, because the later we break out, the higher it is. And right now here, even though we would be breaking out and we would be meeting our price target of this rising wedge, the low would be actually higher. We would still have a higher low for Bitcoin. Well, and as you can see, the Bitcoin price broke down here out of this rising wedge. It had a slightly bearish bias here, and we also broke down, and we didn't hit it perfectly, but quite perfectly here. I have to pull it a little bit down, so the price target was a little bit lower, but this is close enough. I mean, you can't win them all. These 3 triangles, it was perfect. At least, like, whenever I'm seeing that the facts are changing, I am coming out, and I will always update you before it's too late. At least I will try to do so. In this case, I'm happy that I was able to do so. So right now, a little bit the things are changing for Bitcoin. First of all, I wanted to tell you what's very good for Bitcoin right now is that we have a high here and a higher high here. Peter Schiff was actually announcing that the Bitcoiners are not seeing that we are having a double top. What he is forgetting is that the second high is higher than the previous high. Well, this is a higher high for Bitcoin, and it's also an all-time high. So this is extremely bullish for Bitcoin. Whatever I want to say here also, just to show you that we should look at all viewpoints, is that if you look at it closely here, and I want to go back onto the 4-hourly candles, is that what you can see here is that an M pattern is evolving for Bitcoin. However, guys, so far Bitcoin bounced here and invalidated the M pattern, since we didn't break the neckline, whereas the price target would be approximately at the $17,400 levels. We bounced here, and with this bounce so far it seems like that maybe a W pattern is forming, and it seems crazy, right? But this is Bitcoin sometimes, and this is why I am not rushing into trades prematurely. I actually announced on Twitter yesterday that the rising wedge I mentioned in today's video is breaking down, and as you can see, it broke down. What I was also announcing is that I am not shorting it, because I am not rushing into trades blindly. The reason why we are so successful at the MMCrypto family here, you can see all of these patterns perfectly hitting our price target, is that we are waiting for a volume confirmed breakout, and that we are only trading these patterns where we can say with a high degree of certainty that we are going to be successful for them. And of course, guys, this means sometimes we are standing on the sidelines for a week or so, maybe for 2 weeks, but that means also that way more than 50% of our trades will be profitable. And of course, this is something good. What you can see, however, here is, and of course, I will be updating you about the W pattern. The breakout would be above the neckline here. So we have to govern this specific price level, $19,547. Even in case we would be breaking this downtrend line here, we have to surpass and also close at least an hourly, preferably a 4-hourly candle above this. If we get volume support and the confirmation of the previous neckline here, then I would say we are breaking the W pattern, and we can also reach our measured move price target, which would be among the levels of, believe it or not, we would be breaking the $20,000 levels once again, $20,800. However, guys, there are some warning signs evolving here for Bitcoin with the consecutive lower lows we are actually forming here for Bitcoin. Because what you can see here is that with these lower lows and with this horizontal support, at least it seems like horizontal support, one could make the case that it is a symmetrical triangle. I will update you at the next bounce if it turns out to be a symmetrical triangle. We should bounce earlier. So far, I think this could be a descending triangle. And in this case, of course, a descending triangle has a higher chance to break out towards the downside. And even if we would be breaking out towards the downside on the 4-hourly candles on this time frame here, you see, sorry man, I'm still a little bit of sick here. I'm like 90% healthy. You gave me so many likes, so much love, that I got well much sooner than expected. So thank you so much for that. Smash up the like button if you want to give me the last 10%, and I will be well tomorrow, promise here for that. You can see if we were to break down once again the same price target of $17,500. So you can see we have here a very, very clear game plan for Bitcoin, a very clear structure, and we know exactly, and this is the most important thing for a professional trader. It is not always only A or only B. We need a set of rules where we can say, if A happens, I am doing A. If B happens, I am doing B. And this is exactly what I am expecting right now. I am looking out for a breakdown confirmation here below this line with this volume support. Then I am saying $17,500 with a very high degree of certainty is going to be hit. Still a low higher than the previous low here. So no macro structure is changed here. We would be still in an uptrend for Bitcoin. And if we are breaking above this line here, I would not be popping all of the champagne bottles, because in this case, I would personally like to see Bitcoin actually breaking this neckline, as I mentioned earlier. So this is very important to mention. And one more thing you can put in your calendar is for Monday, because my friend Carl from the Moon here, he was pointing it out. I was actually looking at it myself, but he was making such a beautiful illustration here on Twitter. He was saying Bitcoin must stay above $18,950 until Monday to reach Monday morning, of course, midnight from Sunday to Monday, to reach the highest weekly close in history. The probability is not bad that we will write history soon. And this is true. At the time of recording, we are higher than that. And of course, on a weekend, significant dumps or significant pumps are more unlikely. So the likelihood is actually very high that we are getting a weekly close above. And I can tell you something, in my opinion, if we are closing a weekly above this neckline, a weekly above the weekly close in December 2017, we are not only writing history, then I would be popping the champagne bottles and I would be telling you guys, the last phase of the bull market is confirmed and we will see 30, 40, 50,000 US dollars much sooner than expected. But one thing we should for sure take care about is that we are extremely overextended. I mean, look at this, guys, 93% fear and greed index. If I go down here, you can see if I go to the yearly, we are so greedy on the social media channels. I mean, literally everyone is bullish right now. This should be the moment for Bitcoin shaking out some weekends. So, well, Bitcoin already invalidated the M pattern. Well, we need to break out of this W pattern to say we are going bullish. Otherwise, I see this descending triangle formation actually coming into fruition. And as I already told you, even a breakdown like this would not be the end of the world. It would not even change the structure for Bitcoin. And please remember, guys, it's all about the weekly, it's all about the monthly. We just had the most important hash ribbon buy signal here. It's coming once in 4 years. It is coming actually once on per year on average, but once every 4 years, the most important one after the breakout, the last one before the parabolic bull cycle comes. And this one flashed yesterday. So of course I am bullish on Bitcoin. I don't care if we are dumping $1,000, $2,000. We are just up 100% in like 2 months or so. People are already texting me on Twitter, Chris, Bitcoin is so boring because we are going sideways a little bit. Well, these hands have to be shaken out. And then I can tell you guys, we can go off to the races. So with keeping all of this in mind, what am I personally doing here with my trades? Am I closing some trades since the buy seems to be switching a little bit bearish here? Or am I sticking to these trades? This is what I want to be talking about. And I will be also in the end telling you when am I personally going to open my next breakout trade for Bitcoin. This is what I want to show you here completely exclusively to the MMCrypto family. Subscribe to the channel and press the bell if you haven't already. Let's go here to my first trade. This is my trade on Bybit. It is 123,000 US dollars in a profit. Nothing new. I don't want to tell it to you every day because I'm bragging or so. I just want to update you every single day on my trading strategy. So I didn't take any new profits here, only the nearly 6 Bitcoin I took before. And the reason why I'm holding it open is this exact one. My liquidation price is at 10,430 and I am keeping it open because I find it to be extremely unlikely that Bitcoin goes below 10,400 US dollars. I even find it extremely unlikely that Bitcoin goes below 13,300 US dollars. So I have no reason to close this trade for Bitcoin right now, since I think that the likelihood is very low to get liquidated here. So I am keeping it open. And if we are actually breaking down or breaking out, I can make a new trade on a sub account. I will be talking about that later on as well. You can see here over my long-term trade on Phemex. No surprise, of course, this one I'm keeping open no matter what happens here. 217,000 US dollars on Bitcoin. It looks a little bit different here on my short-term trade over on Phemex, which you can see here, 59,000 US dollars, $80,000 in profit already taken. And this one I'm also not taking profits right now. I'm going to take profits at higher levels. And the reason for that is also, well, my liquidation here, price is here less friendly. I think 14,900 US dollars. We have like a 20-25% chance of getting this one liquidated. I can live with that because I already took more than double of my initial out of that trade. But now this is probably what you've been waiting for. Where am I going to open my next trade for Bitcoin? What is my updated game plan for Bitcoin? Because many people are asking me, Chris, you are showing your trades, but please tell us, what is your next trade on Bitcoin? I want to tell you exactly when I am going to open it. Quickly before, guys, if you also want to be trading Bitcoin, Ethereum, or whatever on leverage, please do it not only if you are an experienced trader, this is very important, but do it on a trusted platform. Don't go to BitMEX or so. They are not refunding you for any scam wicks or so. They are their customer support is not so good. It's just my own opinion. Make your own picture if you want. But my own trusted exchanges are Bybit, Phemex, and Judex. The one I'm trading most on is Bybit. I'm trading a little bit on Phemex as well. You will find it here in the pinned comment down below because I have the highest bonus, 1,600 US dollars for limited time. If you click this specific link, you put in your email address and your password. After following this deposit schedule, I have the same here down for Phemex and for Judex. You can get 1,600 US dollars because in free bonus here in the pinned comment down below, you can take the 1,600 at a 40x leverage. This is like a $64,000 trade completely for free if you are leaving your own money on the sidelines, and you can withdraw the free profits from this free trade from the exchange as well. So take advantage of that in the pinned comment down below if you're an experienced trader right now. Now I want to talk about what would be my next trade for Bitcoin. Well, as I already told you, there are two potential scenarios unfolding, and no matter whether this is a descending triangle or a symmetrical triangle, one thing is for sure: if we are closing below this neckline with volume support and confirming the previous support, which is then confirming into turning into resistance, this could be a very good short trade, actually, all the way from this confirmation point, probably a little bit lower, down to the $17,500 levels. I would always be taking profits above that. This could be a good short trade. 5% here at a 10x leverage would be a 50% profit. I'm personally not shorting Bitcoin in a bull market. You can do so. Many professional traders are doing so. I'm personally not doing it because I feel like the market is not on my side shorting Bitcoin, because in bull markets, descending triangles just break towards the upside and so on. So this is the reason why I would be only trading this bullish scenario, and you could be trading the breakout, of course, out of this line here. But if it were to happen like this, then of course you could be trapped in a double top here, and then we are breaking down. So what I would be doing is I would be waiting for Bitcoin actually breaking here this horizontal neckline of a potential W pattern, then trade the confirmation bounce here, and this would be the moment where I am opening my next trade on Bitcoin once we are breaching the previous high here and going off to the races even higher. This would be my next trade for Bitcoin, but I would be going in there with a medium leverage, maybe between 10 and 20x, and of course with a low amount of equity, since you know I don't really like to play with stop losses. I would play with the liquidation price, so my initial equity would be lower because the risk I want to put into that trade should be the same. Let me know what you think about that. Please let me know in the comment section down below if you want more of these insights, more of my trades, more of my future trades. If you want me to announce them earlier, I need the likes, I need your feedback to know that I am here on the right track and I am telling you exactly what you want, because this is my mission here. So guys, all you can do here, because every word hurts for me, I don't know if you can see it, but this hurts a little bit, but everything fine. I'm very happy. I really love to do these videos for you. All you can do is just scroll down, smash up the like button for this video, press the subscription button, press the bell and press on all. And the best thing you can do is go to the share button here and share this video with your friends. That would be truly appreciated. Thank you so much for that, guys. And with that being said, we will see each other very soon at the next one of MMCrypto. And as always, guys, click the subscription box right here, and also click the Bible tutorial, which is popping up right there. And as always, guys, bye-bye.